Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we are going to be building around all of our automation stuff. I hope you guys are ready. Alright guys, I just wanted to go over right at the beginning of this video how to properly, just within Better with Mods, how to set up a timer using their block dispenser, and how the block dispenser is supposed to be used. I completely had this block dispenser totally wrong. I didn't know how it worked. So, I mean, blame my ignorance for that. But, as you can see, you can set up a signal like this. So, you can use the turntable to power it, much like this. And you can have the block dispenser being powered. I mean, you can have the block dispenser right up next to this. It doesn't really matter, as long as it's receiving some sort of signal. I just figure it being on the ground would be a little bit easier to see. But, what I have is a bunch of different slabs rotating in, and this actually swaps. Every time it picks something up, it swaps to the next item. Just like so. And so what this thing is, essentially, is a timer. The method that I used over here when I was originally doing that, it was actually the bug. So I thought that the block placer breaking the block was the bug, but no, it was the fact that I was able to bypass this ability of it to pick the block back up, because before it was ticking so fast that it wasn't breaking the block like it was supposed to for that setup. So I essentially had broken the dispenser, but they had fixed that in the newest update. So this is actually the intended method for setting up a clock. So you could set up a really reliable clock, much like the one I have back here. I mean, I'm not really going to bother with changing this too much. Simply because of how we have it set up. I'm not too concerned with that, because we already really have this whole thing ready to go. We just got to decorate today, which is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this look nicer. Ow! Oh no! I better get in water. Last time I died this way. We gotta run. We gotta run. By the way. Oh no! There we go. Whew! That was close. But anyways, yeah, that's how to set up the proper dispenser. This thing is massively ugly, mostly because of all the major stuff going on, like all the piston work that's going on right now. It's just, yeah, really noisy, but we can quiet everything down if we want. I want to leave it loud because this is going to be a factory. It's going to be much like our urn factory, and yeah, this is all doing its nice little fancy stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to show that I do know about this now, and I could have utilized it in this setup. But I mean, it almost takes up just as much space as that other setup. And it's noisier, I think, with it constantly breaking blocks. But, you know, that's just how it's going to be. There's a cataplant right here. But yeah, I might use this in something else. This is actually a really nice, clock. And now that I know how to utilize it, it makes it so much easier. And we can drastically change the amount of time that it takes to click this. And I would have to probably do the math. I'm sure somebody's already done the math on the different intervals and how long each one of these takes. So I think if this is set to max ticks, tick, this is probably ticking every 20 or so. It's pretty steady clock tick rate. And then the amount of blocks here is going to add the same amount of ticks that this is pulsing. So you can kind of do the math there, and then however many you need will do that. And I think, so I have wood logs on me, so let's replace this. Will this, okay, right now it's rotating in between the two. Okay, so it does have to be different materials, because as you can see here, the way it's working. I wonder if I replace this, is the log going to be placed a different direction, or does it always place the log? Oh, it's weird, it places it that direction. That's a neat little thing to know. Yeah, that's kind of how that works. I just wanted to kind of go over that a little bit. So I've sort of come up with a design here. And the design is going to be open windowed on the sides and the back, so that way we have a viewing area. And I'm kind of, this is going to be closed in on the front. And this is where our, like, automation stuff's going to be. It's actually going to be raised up off the ground here. It's going to be one level higher. And basically, we're going to be able to walk up here, select and put our items in where they need to go. Like this is going to be netherrack. And then we'll have an item set up here. Like I said, the floor is actually going to be on this level. And this is where the ground netherrack from over here is ending up right here. So what we need to do is when we want urns, all we have to do is take the ground netherrack out of here and put it into this chest. Now this chest is going to drop everything all around and drop that 8 in here. And it should be fast enough to keep up. This does allow for 8 items to actively pass in there. But for this system right here, with it doing it automatically, just doesn't, it's not fast enough. So what you end up with is just a lot of the processed netherrack, or netherrack dust. But as you can see, all the piping that's going on, these are super cheap. The hopper ducts, really nice and useful. You can make this thing nice and clean and compact, and these things can go right up next to each other like this, and they don't connect to one another. So perfect. But yeah, let's take a look here. So I did kind of just temporarily extend the this over here. We're gonna be building up the walls, and there's a little stairwell, and this is going to be some type of wood, and this is going to be like a canopy, an overhang. This is going to be open back here. So I'm thinking about clearing out some trees and stuff and making it look a little bit nicer in the back, because this is like just like a little back area, just so you can see inside. Same over here, so that way you guys can see inside whenever like a world download goes on. It's just kind of nice. I think it's just a nice little feature, so you can see the madness that is the automation process that's going on in the background. Kind of ridiculous, but it is a thing. But let's go ahead and get on with what we need to do. So, you guys know what the trowel does. We've done it. We've used it before. Let's start working with the trowel. And yeah, we're going to be building up walls. This doesn't need a window here, so like I said, we're just building up a nice solid wall. I probably should get my glider, hang glider. Let's grab my hang glider. We'll use that when we go to throw that in the offhand there. Will it work with my hang glider? Yes, it does. Gotta be careful though, I might just fall off the edge on accident. But yeah, having the hang glider is really handy here. We can just fall right down and get back to placing our blocks. Actually, you know what? Speaking of the hang glider, let's just throw it in here. We'll use it whenever we need to move. This is gonna get really irritating really quick. But yeah, I love the trowel, man. It's such a good item. Such a good thing. I'm so glad that that item exists in Minecraft. Oh man. This should totally be like a thing. Like a tool. Or like your shovel. Like you should be able to place, like say if you're using a shovel or you're using your pick. That would be so nice if this was like a normal feature. A lot of quirk stuff does end up in you know, vanilla Minecraft. I mean, I don't technically see this one being in there, but that would be a super nice thing for building. Like, it's just one of those tools. And there we go. Yeah, because it just makes using these particular brick so nice. Like you can't make it this random without this tool. There's no way. You're gonna try. It's still, you're gonna end up with patterns that just your mind is going to put there. You're not perfect, so like you're gonna end up with patterns. It's just gonna happen. All right, we can't jump anymore, so let's eat some food. A lot of stuff to do. Yeah, the roof is what I'm kind of, I don't know what to do for this roof. I mean, I'll probably make it similar to how everything else is done. We're gonna have different sections, mainly because we have all these different pillars and stuff. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This little area right here. It's all nice and closed. Yeah, all this automation, man, I'm super glad we got this set up, because now I can literally just toss in my clay, it'll start producing that stuff. And from there, it's gonna work its magic. Oh, right here, I didn't finish up the glass. That's because I was gonna save some of it. And I was actually gonna do it. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll finish up this glass section. The glass panes are one of those things that literally the name is so fitting. It's a pain to place glass panes. It just always has been. It's just a, yeah, one of those pain vanilla things. So we'll throw those on the side there. And we'll move over here, and voila. Upside down stairs. That look really good. And I was thinking about doing upside down stairs here. And seeing how those look as we move along the top edge. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe, you know, I think that'll look fine. Instead of having like the main pillars, like the main wooden pillars. I mean, the wooden pillars will go there eventually. Let's take a look. I think that'll look fine. So, guys, let's take a tour. I've got this thing, for the most part, done on the outside and the roof. Made it similar to everything else that's going on here. But as you can see, it does. This one has a bit of a more rustic look, mainly because of these windows that we have going on. And I do want to show you what these windows are all about. These are really nice. They're framed glass pane. They go really well with that ironwood, by the way. But I wanted to just, you know, point out that I just wanted you guys to be able to see in here. I just want some of this to be visible. Oh, I never finished this out. I guess I can probably do that. Let's get, oh, I'm about out of this. That's okay. We can take some more ironwood. We'll just chop this all down. But yeah, like I was saying, I wanted you guys to be able to see in there. I did have to do a little bit of changing of some things. Mainly I changed around and kind of made the hopper ducts a little bit cleaner. If you get too many hopper ducts, it can get a little laggy. So you want to kind of make sure you kind of even that out. But look, I mean, you can look in here, you can see all the different axles. You can see all the back end stuff going on, the clay collection, all that good stuff. It does get a little bit laggy every now and then when the pistons swap out. But other than that, it's not that bad. Let's actually grab another set of stairs here. I mean, there's just a few things that just need finishing out. You know, like we need to finish this wall. Let's just do some stone brick. Let's grab some more stone brick. And yeah, we'll finish this out. We need to torch it up a little bit more on the inside for everybody. But the roof is done. All that's done. Looks pretty good in my opinion. There we go. We have that kind of blocked up. We do have glass there, but can't really see what's going on. I just left this open so that way you guys can see this going on. I can't put anything right here because there's a torch there, and that's just how it goes. I wanted to leave this open so I could show you. I did kind of change and make this look a little bit cleaner. Used less hopper ducts because, yeah, you start getting too many hopper ducts, things can start getting a little bit crazy. And we want to reduce the amount of crazy that's going on here. But yeah, pretty simple. So this one will be where netherrack goes. Let's grab some netherrack. It could be any type of netherrack, doesn't really matter. For the sake of the frame, I'm going to use regular netherrack. Over here is going to be our clay. It is really noisy in here, by the way. Let's see, clay. We'll just use the actual block. I'll show you. The clay goes there, and this is in its own room because I don't want anything to be picking it up. And this sticks out here, but you can't really tell when you're just looking. It doesn't really show up that much. Yeah, this is all really cool. This is you take this out of this chest, and what you do is when you want to make more of your urns, more of your soul urns, which I actually need another frame. Yeah, we can get another item frame here. And I can throw the item frame on the front of this chest and say, this is the soul urn chest, and that's making soul urns. I could even close this up so you can't even see that going on. Let's see. We can do a piece of slab. Let's do that. I wonder what this wood would look like under here. Not bad. A slab would go perfect. There we go. Bam. If we wanted to fully enclose this, we can use a stair. Stair would also work. But yeah, I was kind of thinking, you know, kind of doing some stuff in my head. I was like, you know what would look good going through here? And I was like, oh, well, I did want to move this water. And I want to take this water, and I want to get this water down to this water wheel. And I want to make it look like it's all flowing. Like it's all one thing. And it still be functional. Like, I still want it to be functional. For that, I'm going to need a bucket. And, like, we're going to decorate the sides and everything. I think that would be perfect. Because the water actually needs to be flowing from this side. Let's grab some dirt. We have so much dirt, it's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, we can kind of terraform. This right here is where all the water's coming from. And make it look like a hill or something. Where the water is just flowing from this. I don't know if you guys have ever seen, like, streams and stuff, you know. They just kind of come out of the sides of hills and things like that. Well, I think this would not look too bad. And say, water coming out of here. Will this work with the water flowing there? I think it does. I totally think it does. Okay, so we have that water. Let's actually stop this all for just a second. We are going to need an infinite water source nearby. So I'm going to just grab the infinite water source, or make an infinite water source. There we go. Let's try this again. We'll throw the water there. This is going to rush down. Now, this can't go too far, but what you can see here is we can channel this. We're going to need to channel... I'm going to channel it this direction. And we're going to cut into the ground here. And the rest of this is going to be channeled as well. These are kind of not the easiest things to break. And let's just kind of see what we can do. We can build a little bridge there. That'll kind of be nice. I think this would work. Just have a little bit of water flowing down through here. Same on this side. So all just be water. Perfect, and we'll make this even bigger. And with water, it's so weird to sort of terraform water. You gotta be careful. You want it to still be flowing, but you can end up where you have just like a solid area, which we may want to make solid here. Like you can see, we can make this solid, where it's a full water source, and the rest will be flowing like that. See how that's kind of flowing there? We can keep this up for the most part. We'll keep this like steady and filled up until we get to the end here, where we want this to definitely be flowing. To get that flowing, so we'll drop that water there. Keep adding water. There we go. Till we get this flowing. Perfect. Oh, that's looking good. It's looking real good. I'm gonna keep going over here. I like how it crossed the road just like I wanted it to. This needs to be filled in. We should have a few torches that actually dropped in the water. I don't know where exactly they all went, but they're somewhere. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and sleep. That way we can do this in the day. It's just going to get a little bit challenging to do it at night. And we can see it a little bit better in the day. So I'll be right back. All right, so we're back grabbing a bit more water. Right here definitely needs to be a water source flowing to kick that off. Oh, perfect. Oh, that works perfectly. And then down here, we'll just make the water run off. Just like that. And it kind of looks like it's flowing underneath the building. Nice. And let's get... I know nobody's probably going to pay that much attention to the detail, but, you know, sometimes the detail is worth putting the effort in. So having that extra bit there definitely makes a little bit better. Makes more sense. Same for right here. Having that there looks pretty good. And we can maybe change this to kind of make it focus, you know, like, oh, that's reinforced. So we have this here to prevent that water from eroding even more. You know? Like, that doesn't look bad at all. And there we go. Perfect. And we have a little area there. That's to make it look, like I said, like it's eroding. Drop that there. Probably need to do the rest of this as well. Just right underneath all of this. Just like that. Perfect. I think it looks really good. That actually worked out better than I thought it was going to, to be honest. This worked out a lot better. We can sort of open this up a little bit. And make this also look like they had this, like they were channeling the water. Intentionally. I say they, I mean me. There we go. We'll add this. Nice. The nice little stream running through the little walkway. When it comes to little bridges, though, for stuff like this, I mean, it's not going to be too much to make a little bridge. We'll just make 2 pieces of wood here. Same on this side. There's just going to be a little pathway. Nothing real fancy. Literally, we're just using slabs. We're gonna have a couple of slabs. We'll raise these up. Actually, I actually want these up. Like raised. We'll break this. And we'll lay them back down. Just little building things, you know, here and there. That help make things look a lot nicer. And we may end up moving this piece of wood out one. I think it'd look better right here. Much better here. And that way we can move this slab down one. So yeah, kind of a little thing like this. Like I said, nothing too fancy. Like, it's not going crazy. Right here, may want to make the water flow more. There we go. And I would say same on this side, but that's not going to work that way. So on this, we have some coarse dirt, but They'd be better off we just do it like this. Like that, and just leave it like there. Maybe one slab on this side. Oh, that catter plant, man. Gets me almost every time. Like so. Yeah, that looks good. Perfectly fine. That does the trick. I'm almost tempted. Let's put this back. Let's see how good that actually looks. That works. You know? That works. Put a torch on this one. Torch on that one. And you know, dressing this up a little bit with oak leaves and things like that would be nice. Also, adding some slabs and stuff. Maybe adding some slabs, stuff like that to this would not be bad either. Almost as if they know that it's almost like kind of gravel just strung everywhere. It may look funny right now, but when you build up stuff and just add more texture around things, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, sand. Adding a little sand here and there. I mean, there's going to be gravel. Adding sand down here. I mean, like that. I mean, that doesn't look bad. Gravel. Gravel's normally in there. We can probably throw some gravel in. You know, how about the cobblestone is sitting on gravel? You know? Put some stuff in like this. Looking good. At least in my opinion, it looks good. Maybe I want this to be gravel. There we go. Just like that. Simple things, man. It doesn't take much. Doesn't take much to make things kind of look a little bit better. Yeah, we just made that stream in like, what, no time flat? It didn't take any time at all. It took no time. Maybe having like a little walk area right here. Little area to walk up. Maybe even take this whole thing out. Because of this. I need a little bit more wood. Yeah, say something like this. I know this may look a little weird here, but say somebody, you know, walks up and, oh, it's broken. Yeah. Maybe that's where an old bridge used to be. And now we have a new bridge. You never know. It's all about imagination and setting things up. I think lamps would look pretty good in here. We have a couple of cork lamps. They probably look good just hanging from the ceiling. Let's do some cobblestone. Or maybe this works. This does work. Let's do regular stone. How about that? That doesn't look bad. Maybe do one actually a different height than the other. There we go. We have lighting. Adds a little bit of depth and everything. Mighty fine. I can't complain. Cannot complain. Looks good. In my opinion, it looks pretty good. So guys, yeah, let me know what you guys think of all of this, if you guys have enjoyed this series so far. I know we've done a lot of different things, different activities, and, you know, they kind of add up in the episodes. But I think we're getting pretty close to the end of this pack. There has been a lot of stuff that we've done, and there's been a lot of decoration, a lot of building. This has been one of my favorite packs to build in thus far. We do have a big mess in the hole here from when I ripped everything out. But yeah, I'm going to leave this up to you. Do you think I should continue the pack, or do you think we should end the pack? There are going to be some new mod packs coming out soon. As of right now, I don't exactly know when it comes to 1.12 packs. I kind of want to stick to 1.12 until the new stuff comes out. I don't technically like going back in time to older mod packs. Mainly because you get used to the new features and then you go back to the old stuff and things just don't work the same. And it's really frustrating for me sometimes. But I just want to get your guys' opinion. Let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see. Do you want me to continue this for a few more episodes? Because I can totally do that. There's so much more stuff we can actually build. I do have a little village thing going on here. Maybe we can make a little farm area. You know, there's all kinds of different things we can do to touch up this this look of this place. But you know, I'm just saying, we've come to the end of the pack. We do need to get steel armor, not the dark steel, but our steel armor set. That would be kind of nice to get. Some soul forged steel armor. There's a lot of soul forged steel stuff that we can actually go for. Now that we have soul urns, making soul forged steel armor and stuff is not hard anymore. So maybe we should work on that maybe next episode. I'm thinking maybe 35 episodes would be a great stopping point for this pack. I don't know though. Let me know, guys, in the comments below. Also, if I remember, I'll have in the top right-hand corner, there'll be a little section there where you guys can answer a poll. So I'll have an actual poll card up there. Just let me know, guys. Well, anyways, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also give this video a thumbs up, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.